Station, Texas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Aggies kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri State's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Locklear. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bring in the heat. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. The Bears line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Aggies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Making side adjustments here. Here's Reed to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Jukes his way for more. Might have a chance. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They're on the board first here in the season opener. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Shakes off the defender. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's the better play there by the defense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He wants to throw it again. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Punt is on its way. Pulls it in at the 25. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Using his legs, it's Owens. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Using his feet. Nice move to pick up yardage. There's a crease. The 30. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. A quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Blocklear. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Made a defender miss. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. From the red zone, it's Owens. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Locklear. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Ready, go! Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. They knock him down right there. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Here we go, ready.
Back to pass, it's Locklear. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Down, ready.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Powers through the defender. Snags it, and he's open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Missouri State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. There he goes! The 20, the 10, to the house! Touchdown, Aggie!
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes the easy completion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Bears will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. On the move. There's a little room there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Hits the afterburners. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Bears sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Locklear. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Looking for room. It's Owens. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the right. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the O.
Here we go. Ready.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Hoosiers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. And they're able to make the tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And if this defense wants to get back in...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Reed. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They go to the wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll turn to the wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Looking for a big play. Hauls it in down the sideline. Maybe a crease. The 10. Touchdown Bears! Rolled his way into the end zone.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bussey. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him outflanked with the wildcat. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the wildcat, still short of the first down marker. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back has it. Could be an alley. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And everybody's getting in on the front now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Hand off to Joyner. Finding some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. He's loose.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
On the move. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Run inside. It's Green. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's going to get loose. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he made the extra point without problem. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Quarterback will keep it. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This quarterback part of their running game. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. The old coaching cliche, go plan no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work out throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now.